Unleash the dragon. Unleash the dragon.
I'll make you. See, no! I can free him. I can't lose to sleep. Oh, it looks like he wants to sleep. Oh, it looks like this guy wants to sleep.
Unleash the dragon.
Now that. How's the big one? No! No. Two. No. Okay, take him. I won't squeeze out. You got what we do. No, you can't go in any school. He's going one away quick. Why?
What are we working on today? The chest and back. Chest and back today. Gonna do some
Can we look for
flies. Gonna do some overhead press. Gonna do some pull-ups. We're gonna do quite a bit of stuff today. Cause we gotta work the chest and the back. A good mixture. Right now, I'm gonna get my little, body warmed up before we start the workout. I got some good stuff for us today. We're gonna be doing chest and back. So a lot of stuff for your lower chest and your upper part of your chest. And then also on your back with the pull-ups and different things that I do. Flies. Some of the stuff you see with different maybe fitness creators. But today, we got a little something for you. My youngest son took my battery out of one of my lights. Well, out of my controller. So I don't know how it looks on the camera, but let me know if the shade is right. If the shade is not right, I'm gonna have to go find a battery so I can balance out the shades. But if it looks good on the camera, then I'm not gonna worry about it. You know what I mean? I'll just let it go. I'll find it maybe later today, or just have to go buy another battery. That's what it is when you got kids, man. Kids will always find a way to lose your stuff for you.
Dad! Oh, I just told you. He's gone.
Right now, I'm just doing a little bit calf raises with the weights. Might do a little bit of push-ups or something to get going, get the blood flowing. I got my water up here. Also got another water in the freezer, so I keep my water cold. I've been trying to drink the clean water, the water that you run through the I can't even think of the word, but a dispenser to clean it out. And I got one of those in there, and I got my water right here. But I should have enough to get through the workout with this one and that one. I should be fine. Trying to purify it. That's the word I was thinking of. Trying to purify it. Make it as clean as possible. But y'all get ready, because today we'll be right here on the overhead press. We'll be doing this on the overhead press. Then we'll also I'm going to pull the bench out and sit it here. We're going to do some flies, where I'm sitting forward. I might even do a standing up. I don't know. We might do a standing up. We might do a sitting down, either one. As long as we get the workout in. I'll also do one that I work with, it works my back as well. You ever heard of archer push-ups? So the archer push-up, you have your hands out like this, and you turn your hand left, and you lean all the way right. Then you come back, turn your hand right, and you lean all the way left. When you do it, you go real low to the ground, and then you come back. Kind of look like you ever seen the movie Troy? You kind of look like one of those guys when you're doing it. So the archer push-up, we'll be doing that as well. Archer push-up, overhead press, flies, and pull-ups. Different workouts that I use to work my back, and then some workouts I use to work my chest. Oh, and then the push-ups to work my chest as well. So 5 workouts. So we got 5 workouts to do today. Anyways, before we get started, there's one thing I always ask everybody to do. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, especially the subscribe button if you like this type of content. If you're not too much in this type of content, no big deal, no hard feelings. Hey, you can at least hit the like button. The like button is enough, because if you're not into it and you're kind of like just kind of going through it and like, man, you know what? Flipping through the channels, you know how sometimes you're on your phone and you just kind of scanning and you see, okay, let me look at this guy for a little bit. But you know that's really not what you like to watch. That's not the type of content you like to watch. You don't have to subscribe, no big deal. But hey, if you want to just hit the like button just to show some support, I'm all for that. But if you were scrolling through your phone and you just saw this, you saw me on here and you're saying to yourself, oh man, is he about to teach fitness? Man, this is my kind of channel. I like these kind of channels. Hit the subscribe button, because I'm telling you right now, I'm always doing lives on here. I do 2 to 4 lives every single week. There was a few weeks ago I had a funeral and I only was able to do 1. But other than that week, because we had to drive all the way from Miami to Virginia Beach, other than that week, man, pretty much every single week, you're going to get at least 2 lives or up to 4. It's how I do it. So you don't want to miss out on something good. This might be what you need. Maybe you're trying to get back into a fitness routine. You kind of been off, kind of been slacking. You're trying to find a way where you can watch somebody and you know that this person is going to be consistent enough to where they'll always be putting out videos that which you can watch. That's going to help you to get back on your fitness journey, back on your feet. I'm also, just so you know, we got the memberships. I've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. We get the memberships going, Well, the memberships are going. And next Friday, not this Friday, I think this Friday is July 17th, but next Friday, July 24th, will be the first live for members only. So if you want to be on that link, be able to lock in on that live video, make sure you get a membership. I think they're $2.99 for the lowest membership. As long as you get that one, you can watch the video. Because I'm going to be breaking down a lot of different things that I don't really talk about on my normal lives, that the people who are memberships will get to see, that will get to hear all that information, all that good information. So you don't want to miss out on that. But it is what it is. Main thing, don't forget to try it. I'm going to say it all day. You'll hear it over and over and over and over again as I'm doing this live. When I'm doing the workouts, as I'm working out, you might hear me say it. Somebody might say something. You'll hear me say it. Whatever I'm doing, you'll hear me say, try it all the time. That's my favorite word. I love to say it. And just let me go ahead and get this chain out so you can see it, because it'll give you a better understanding of why I say the word try it all the time. All right. So this is my chain, my try it chain. So I wear this chain on purpose. For instance, if I'm doing a workout and I'm tired, I am running out of gas. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this workout. You know, the kind where you breathing heavy, you got your hands on your knees like this, and you like, man, I ain't got too much energy left. And your buddy's looking at you like, you good? You good? Put on the energy chain. It's gonna give you that boost of energy you need, and then you're gonna be able to go ahead and finish whatever workout that you're doing. Sometimes I'll be doing workouts and I'll get tired. I'll put it on, and it gives me a little boost of energy. It just reminds myself to try it. Don't give up. That's pretty much what it's saying. It's letting you know, don't give up, don't quit, try it. And when I put it on, it gives me a little boost, and I'm always able to finish the workout, whatever I have, no matter how extreme the workout is, I'm able to finish it. So I look at that as key. It's a big thing to have mental toughness, because if you don't have a lot of mental toughness, I can tell you right now, you're not gonna make it that far when it comes to training and working out. And I want to make sure that the best way to go about it is to I came up with this because the best way to go about it is to find something that gives you a boost of energy. You know how you're working out and you got a buddy, he's there, and he said, come on, man, you can do it. You can do it. And you get that little boost of energy. Well, this chain, let's say you're working out by yourself. You don't got that buddy to give you that boost of energy. You know, he's not there or she's not there to tell you, no, you can't quit yet. You got to keep going. Well, this chain is going to do the talking for you. So you put the chain on, get that boost of energy, and then you keep going. It's the try it chain. If you don't believe me, try it. So that's my little chain. Y'all see me put it on as I'm doing the workout. But got my water here. I'm gonna do one more warm-up set here. And then we're gonna get started. We'll first start off. Let me see here. Move this over, son. That's about even right there. So we'll first start off with the flies. We'll do the flies first. I'm gonna use the 35s. I might go up to the 55s, but we're gonna start with the 35s, and we'll just, kind of go with it like that, and then we might go up to the 55s on the flies. But we'll see. Then after that, we'll do the flies. Then we'll come over here, and we'll come to the rack, and we're gonna do the overhead press on the rack. Then we'll do those are 2 chest workouts that we're gonna do, and then we're gonna work on the back. Well, we're gonna do the back with the flies. We're gonna do the chest with the overhead press. Then we're gonna do the back with the pull-ups. I do wide pull-ups for the back. And then also shorty push-ups. Work your chest, shorty push-ups, going into full range push-ups. So for instance, a lot of people ask me, what do you mean by shorty push-up to going into long range? So you're doing the shorty push-ups. A lot of times I'll do maybe 40 quick shorty push-ups, really fast, right? Where you're just going here to here. Then I'll go from there. And then I extend all the way. I might do 20 straight, all the way. You kind of wear your arms down, and then you do the full range push-up, and you feel it in your chest, right in the center. You get that little indention, where it looks like a crater. Your chest has a deep indention. So those are some of the workouts I like to do. That's what we're gonna do today. If you don't forget, Vegan Try and Fit, don't forget to try it, just like my son just said. Hey, and if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All right, let's get going.
Oh, he's bad.
Take a sip of this water. Hit one more of these little calf raise workout I was doing. I don't have my machine no more that I used to have. I used to have a little calf machine. But since I don't got that no more, I just kind of do it with the weights. Sometimes I do it close like this. And then sometimes I kind of get a wider stance and do it as well. Let me tell you, for somebody like my age, let me step back, son. Somebody like my age, and you want to keep going to the gym and still being able to dunk and stuff like that, I can tell you right now, this stuff helps out a whole bunch. I do it pretty consistent. And I go to the gym. If I want to go play basketball, and they're gonna throw me one off the glass, even at pretty much almost 43. Next month be 43. Still going to get that thing. That ball come off that glass, I'm going to get it. Leaning back and everything. Or windmill, I'm windmilling still. All those things, but I do little workouts like these to help you keep that jump in your step. When you're hooping, you're on the court and you go low to dry so you can go up and dunk and stuff like that. And it's funny because when I'm out there playing, the youngsters, they assume that I'm their age. Then they find out how old I am, and they're like, "Man, and you still jumping like that?" Hey, try it. Try it. All right. Let's pull out these flies, man. And then before we start the workout, I'm gonna go over the chat, as I always do. I'm gonna go over the chat just so it's only right. So if you're putting your stuff in the chat and you wanna, give a shout out to you want me to give you a shout out, hey man, put your name there, put where you're from, whether if you're from the States in America or if you're from somewhere else, another country, doesn't make a difference. I will give you a shout out. Best thing to do, I tell people all the time, put your city and your state. And if you're coming from somewhere other country, try to be specific as possible. It helps people know and understand where you're coming from. Like for me, I'll be the first one. Tron, Miami, Florida is where I'm at. All right, here we go. Dewey Do. Who are you speaking to? I'm speaking to the whole wide world, Dewey Do. Travis Floyd, great workout, coach. I appreciate that, Travis. Coach, you ever played basketball? Yep. Just like I was just speaking of, Travis. Just talk about hooping. Yeah, no, I play all the time. Pick up and stuff like that. At the gyms. The LA Fitness and stuff like that, I play all the time. Scooby 35100 saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. And then we got Antonio, Mark, Jim. Nice shape, Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You know, I ain't perfect, but for my age, I think I'm doing pretty decent. Obviously, I got things I can work on. I think we all have things we can work on, but you know, I try to just be as best of a fitness, how do you say it, guru, I guess, as I possibly can. Am I perfect? No. But do I give it my all? Yes. Even with the kids. All right, and then we got Jason CR2863 saying hi. I want to say hi right back to you, Jason. Thank you for being on here, Jason. Much love. Then at Terry Walker 8448 say, wow. Let's go. We got Jared 4107. Say, let me work out with you, coach. Hey, man, whenever you're ready, man. I'll tell y'all right now. Any of you guys ever in Miami? You ever in Miami? I don't care if it's on vacation or what. Send me a message. Send me a message. I'm telling you right now, I will come out there and I will work out with you. As long as you give me enough time, because obviously I got 3 kids, I got 3 sons, and then my wife. You give me enough time to where I can schedule it out. Like, let's say you coming to Miami, and you're like, man, I'll be there in 3 weeks. Okay, perfect. That gives me time to plan it out. Now, if you let me know the day before or something like that, I might not be able to make it because obviously I might have already other plans. But if you can let me know ahead of time and you come here and you want to work out with me, I promise you right now, I will pull up on you and I'm going to be working out with you. Don't worry. I ain't lying. I'm telling you like it is. I will pull up on you. That is facts. All right, yo, I got 35s already. Okay, we good. Got my water, got 35s. All right, so I'm going to do it here. And I think I'm going to stand up to do it. Yeah. I think I'm going to stand up to do it. It's just, I'm so tall, man. I think it's more comfortable when I stand up and do it. Yeah. So we're going to stand up and do it. All right. Here we go. So I'll do it. I hold it here. You know, I don't bend over too far. Just kind of like here, get a good stance. Feet in front of me. And here, where I'm kind of like that. My body's like that. Put them here. And then I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we'll do sets of 10 like that one. And I think we can do, I don't know. I think we can do 6 sets. That's good. 6 sets of 10. That's 60 reps. I think that'll work. 6 sets of 10. And I think what I'm gonna do, as I'm doing this, and as I'm doing the overhead press, I'm gonna just keep doing my little workout that I had started right before I started the video. I looked at the time. I was like, oh man, I gotta start the video. I had just started. I thought I had more time, but since I already started that workout, I'm gonna just keep doing it so I can finish it. Cause me mentally, I hate not finishing something, right? I feel like, oh man, I'm cheating myself. Even when nobody's watching. You know, maybe there's probably people who feel like that. A lot of people who feel like that when people are watching. I feel like that when people are watching and when nobody's watching. I feel like, man, I just cheated myself. Let me go back and make sure I don't cheat myself. I always rather do more reps or more work than I'm supposed to than to do less. When you do less, it's like, man, I don't know, man, you really didn't finish what you were supposed to do. But if you do too many, then you're like, okay, well, I wasn't supposed to go that far, but you know what? Hey, I at least did the amount I was supposed to do, and I can live with that. You know, I can walk out of there and be like, hey, I did too many, too bad. But if I didn't do enough, now I'm mad. I did a YouTube video. No lie, I did a YouTube video, and I swore I did 200 reps. I went back and looked at the video, and I was short 10 reps. I was so disappointed in myself.
Daddy,
So I got home, and I made sure I finished those last 10 pull-ups.
I got to listen.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, you got to listen?
by myself.
Good job. So here, let me do another one of these little calf. As I say, these calf raises to help you keep dunking. If you want to keep dunking and you get older, man, do this. This will help you keep dunking. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna just shake my head because you know what I'm about to say. Try it. You want to keep dunking as you get older, or keep having that. Obviously, you probably won't be able to jump as high when you were like 20. Watch out, 20 or 21. But to still even be able to get up and yam it down with no problem, hey man, that's good. Let me get about 10 more. Let me get a little closer this time. Yeah, people get amazed. They say, man, I'm amazed at your age, what you're able to do. I said, look, my age, I'm not old. I wouldn't consider myself old. But in sports, yeah, I would say definitely on the old guy end. Definitely in the unk level. If they had levels, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, he unk level. You know, if we talking about sports. I was saying it yesterday. I was talking about it on the live. I was just trying to think of some players that played football that I would be in the same age, realm. I'm older than Aaron Rodgers, right? And I'm like, man, Aaron Rodgers is ancient. I'm older than him. I'm older than Larry Fitzgerald. I'm older than Larry Fitzgerald. Like what? I think I'm about 8 or 9 months behind Jason Witten. So I'm like, man, am I that old? But yeah, if you look at it, and these guys had long careers. Rodgers is still playing. I don't know how. He's still playing at 42? He's playing still. Fitzgerald doesn't play no more, neither does Witten. But Fitzgerald will be 43 this year, like me. And then Witten is already 43. So, matter of fact, he might even be 44. I have to check it. But I'm just saying like that would be, those players would be my era. And I'm like, wow. I guess I'm that old, Vince Young, all those type of players would be my era. But it's just crazy. Time flies. Nothing you can do about it. You got to keep going. All right, let's get another fly in real quick. But like I said, hey man, put your city and state if you're from the United States, if you're from another country, Jamaica, Africa, Spain, France, Europe, India, Asia, Korea, Korea, Portugal, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Argentina, Morocco, Spain. It don't matter where you're from. Just put it on there. Let me know. I'm going to give you a shout out here in just a second. I want to make sure that I get to give a shout out to everybody who wants one. All right, let's get number 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like when they clap, when the weights clap, bing, bing. I don't know why. It lets you know that you finished that rep. When you hear that clap, when you hear that clean, you know you finished that rep. All right, let's see what we got here. We stopped at let me work out with you, coach. I remember that. All right, then we got the SIG 321, much love in Jacksonville, Florida. I just got my bench and my dumbbells. Any advice on sets and reps for upper body a day? Yes, I do. So on that bench press, a way that you can increase your bench press, if that's what you're trying to do at a rapid pace, when you do your bench press, before you pull the weights off, let your body calm down, relax, and clear your mind. That's one big thing you gotta do. Relax and clear your mind. And then when you're breathing, make sure you inhale and exhale, right? You want your breathing to be right to go along with you doing the bench press. And then when you pull it off, this is the biggest mistake with most people. Most people pull it off and they hold it. They think, then they go down, boom, right? That's what most people do. The problem with that, when you do that, you lost about 2 reps because you use a lot of energy holding it. When you're doing the bench press, now if you don't have a spotter and you don't want to do that, that's fine. But if you got a spotter, man, you come off that rack and get going because endurance is going to make a difference too. But if you holding it, you think you're not using energy, but all that weight, you're using energy. So definitely do that. That's something that will help with your bench press. And then also, I do another one where I pump. I do pump off the chest. So I start with, let's say, a good weight for me personally, I don't know about for you, is 225, and I can like move it around easily. You want to be able to do a weight, put a weight on there that you know you can do at least 25 reps. See, I know if I did, you want to do at least be able to do 20 to 25 reps or more. If you can do 30 reps, fine. But where you can pull it off and you know, okay, I'm good, no matter if nobody's around. That's the kind of weight you want. And with me, 225, that's like that. I know I can pull it off. I can be talking to somebody and I can just be repping out. You know, it's no big deal. You want to weight like that, but what I always do, I come off, then I tap my chest one time, I go all the way up. Then I come down, I tap twice. 1, 2, all the way up. Then 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until I get to 10 is where I go for. Sometimes I don't make it to 10. Sometimes I stop at 9. Sometimes I even stop at 8, depending on when I'm doing the workout. Like if I do the workout after I've been doing a lot of other workouts, a lot of times I get to 8 and I can't go no more. But if I do it like I do at the beginning, usually I can get to 10 do the 10 reps, do the 10 pumps all the way out. What that does, that increases the part when you are doing the bench and you coming off your chest, the hardest part to go from here to here, it helps you get past that point. So when you're lifting heavier weight that you're usually not able to lift, you're able to get from here to here. Because we know, I think all of us know, anybody that's in the fitness and in the training, especially strength training, when that elbow get about right here, hey man, 9 times out of 10, you can make it. But you just got to be able to get it from here to here. That's the hardest part. Here to here is actually not that hard because you're already high enough to where you can just kind of extend it out. Now, sometimes you get there and then it starts to come back down. As soon as it starts to come back down, you know you lost. But majority of the time you get here, you know, hey man, I can just keep going. So what that workout does, it helps you get past that little beginning point when you got the weight down. If you're doing like a max out and you need to go from here to here, that's what it's going to help with. So try those. Hey, look. Try it. Try those. All right, then we got how old are you? And what is your diet? A vegan diet, I'm 42 years old. I'll be 43 in August. That's what I was just speaking of earlier. I can't believe where I'm at. And that's coming from Art, 6788. And then we got Bernie Jackson, 3170. Are you in the natty? Yes, 100% natty. As you see, I'm not that big of a guy. I'm just lean. You know, I'm an older guy. I don't really worry about being the biggest guy in the gym. I could care less. I mean, some people do. That's their preference. I got too many kids. It's too much stuff to worry about. So all I think about is I want to stay lean, keep that athletic body. That's what I like. Some people don't like it. You know, I say it all the time. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I like to be lean and in shape where I can still do all the things I did when I was young. That's what I like. You know, that's just my preference. So I'll get people on here like, oh, you should be bigger than this. I'm like, look, I choose not to be. I just like to be cut. You know, I like to be cut. And then it allows me to get around normal, do all the things I need to do without knowing that I'm a little too heavy and stuff like that. You know, like I said, you can see I'm not a big guy. I'm just lean. And that's from top to bottom. You know, I don't got big legs. I don't have a big body. I'm just lean. Like but that's my preference. You know, it's just my choice. If you don't like it, hey, totally understandable. I might not be the channel for you if you don't like, you know, lean people. But it's okay. There's somebody for everybody. All right, then we got John said, I can't work out because I like to eat whatever I want and I don't lose weight. So I gave up. This is a true story. Well, you don't have to use that as your end of your story though. Now that could be your choice. At the end of the day, it's all right here in your mind. If you tell yourself you don't want to do something, you're not gonna do it. Like you said, you like to eat. If you're gonna keep on eating and you don't want to listen, then yeah, that's the situation you're gonna be in because you're not allowing yourself to be disciplined. That's obviously your choice. But there's a consequence to everything. If you want to eat what you want and you don't want to work out, you're gonna look like you eat what you want and you don't want to work out. But if you can find a way to get into the gym and say, you know what, I'm gonna conquer this thing that I'm going through, this food habit. So I'm gonna conquer this and I'm gonna allow myself to put the food to the side and do more working out. You start being disciplined, you're gonna start seeing the benefits. Go ahead, try it, man, believe me. And then we got, but appreciate the comment though. Brandon Hall, A-Twin, what is the best ab workout? Man, I got all kind of ab workouts, man. We could be here for days on my ab workouts. I'm gonna just give you a quick one. I appreciate the comment, I'm gonna give you a quick one. So sometimes I use a pull-up bar, right? I can do it like this here. I use a pull-up bar and I let myself hang and then I do my kicks like this, right? Then I'll turn sideways and I kick like that. Then I turn this way and I kick like that. You're gonna work your right, left obliques, huh? That's yours. What are you talking about?
What dragon is this?
It's Taruk. Huh? It's Taruk. Don't slam it, don't slam it, don't slam it, don't slam it. You know, kids, they'll slam that door real quick. Bing! All right, thanks, Dad. Bow. My youngest son, he's asleep. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to wake him up. But that's a little something that you can do. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to feel it on your left and on your right. Check it out, man. Go ahead. Try it. I'm telling you right now, you're going to love it. Jared say, I stay out here in Pines. Oh, you're in Pines. Okay. Pembroke Pines. Okay. Yeah, you good, man. If you ever want to work out, let me know. We hit the beach at the Muscle Beach. We get a workout in. Let me know. It depends on what gym. If you work out at LA, hey, Mike can meet you at LA or something. We get a workout in. Nolan 1907, nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say that now. Oh, we're not gonna use the derogatory words. But you say why skip leg day? Say why skip leg day? Well, as you've seen, I don't know when you got on here, but I was just working my legs just a few minutes ago, so maybe you just missed it. But no, we don't. I don't skip leg day at all. I do. If you look at my lives, you'll see almost in every live we're gonna be working legs. Yeah, it just is what it is. I do full body all the time. That's just my choice, my preference. Some people go, oh, they want to do one, then do the other. That's their choice. Me, every time I do a workout, I like to do both. I like to do full body. It's just who I am. All right, then we got Eric Powell. So Eric 405 should do more reps to tighten up my abs. How can I get lean? I'm 6'3", 215. You're 6'3", 215. I'm 6'5", 205. So, but even at 215, I was still super lean. So you don't have far to go. You actually in the prime real estate, right? You're in prime real estate. Really, man, I think if you just, I don't know, do you do calisthenics? If you do calisthenics, that's going to help. And also pushing yourself to failure when you're doing your workouts. You're doing your workouts, if you just kind of go, don't worry about the number, don't worry about the count, just go until you feel like you can't go no more. That's going to help tremendously. And then when you're raising your reps, the more reps you get in, the better. And if you can run some sprints, man, I'm telling you right now, you can run some sprints, a person like you're going to be ripped to shreds in no time because you're already right there. You might just need a few tweaks. That's kind of where you're at. You just need a few tweaks to get there. So you're in prime real estate, man. We get you there in no time. All right, let's get another rep in here. I'm going to go through a couple of these real fast. Cookie Monster. Best ab workout is your, well, we're going to be talking about moms. We're not going to do that stuff. Then Skrilla, 1023. With the flex, I feel it. Diego Rodriguez, it's called prison. Not sure what it means. And then we got Bob Slaughtered, 3253. My calves way bigger than bros. Hey, most people got way bigger calves than me. That's not a surprise. I don't know what the point of that was, but okay. Diego Rodriguez or sports. I'm gonna go with sports, man. And then we got XEN 6912. Good, man. Appreciate it. We love to see OG getting to it for real. Still in shape. That's the way I focus on, you know. Some people, you got people in here, they'll try to pick at every little thing. Man, you know you're lacking on this. Look, I got 3 kids, married. As long as I can keep myself in shape is all I'm worried about. And they small too. What's up, buddy?
I want this guy to watch TV.
You want to watch TV?
No, I want this guy to watch.
That's what you want him to watch TV?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? See, I got these guys. Perfection? Hey, you don't mess around and have a heartache trying to get to perfection. Just do what you do your best. Stay in shape. You're getting older. You know, I know I'm getting older on a daily basis. Man, as long as I'm in tip-top shape, I can still go to the gym. I'm still out there dunking, windmilling. I'm still waiting to see somebody that's doing what I'm doing. You know, that's how I'm looking at it. So, you feel me? I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. We on the same level. So appreciate that. All right, then we got Woody Black. I appreciate all the teachings, head coach. Thank you. Hey, I'll keep them coming, man. And like I said before, I don't know if you got on here, when you got on here, but next Friday, I'm doing a live for members only. But if you want to get a membership, it only costs like $2.99, $3 to get a membership, and you can get on any live. I'm gonna try to be doing. I'll try to do every other Saturday where I meet back with all the members, like one live just for them, and we discuss any and everything. The stuff that I don't really discuss here, they'll get to discuss with me, and then they're gonna get more perks. That's all. But if you can join the membership, hey, it's time to get on it. It's time to get on it if you can. But worst case scenario, if you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button, and we're gonna keep rolling with that. And also, even if you don't like this type of content, if you're just kind of scrolling through, you stopping for just a second, man, let me check this out for a few minutes. Hey, hit the like button. The like button is just as good sometimes. All right, let me go get some more, another set in real fast. Another one of these, another calf raise set. And then I answer some more questions. Because with me, I like to go back and forth. I like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like to go back and forth. I like to answer questions and then do workouts. Answer questions, do workouts. The only time I don't do it like that, when I had those challenges, you know, a lot of people get mad, but there's nothing I can do because I'm on a time limit. When I do those challenges, I got to finish that workout in time. So sometimes I don't get to answer all the questions. I just don't get around to them. Am I doing it on purpose? I'm not doing it on purpose. Just kind of is what it is, man. But yeah, that's just how it is. Let's go. All right. I was saying earlier, if you missed it, I do these calf raises like this with this weight on purpose. Because instead of doing this, I'll do the squat, but then I'll do these calf raises as well, a lot. The reason for, obviously I'm getting older, but I still am able to go to the gym and I'm dunking all kind of ways, just like I'm in my 20s. So you don't lose your hops. I'll put it like that. It helps you maintain your hops. And, just like the calf raise machine at the gym, pretty much the same thing. But obviously I'm not at the gym. A lot of times I have to do it from here. I can't get to the gym. And that's another thing I'm gonna speak on Saturday, on a Friday, next Friday, is how to set yourself up for success. What do I mean by that? For instance, if you're like me, you're a parent, you got kids, your husband, you gotta make sure your wife gets time. You gotta put all these together and you gotta find time for yourself, right? Single people, they can get to the gym whenever they want to. So they can be in tip top shape. They're young. A lot of them are, not all of them, but a lot of them are younger. So it's easier for them to be, in tip top shape or however. But when you get those situations, those curveballs thrown at you with the kids and stuff like that, and it's not as easy, that's what I'll be speaking on next Friday. Is one of the main topics I'll be speaking on. How to set yourself up for success. So if you're a parent or somebody that's trying to get in shape, but you are like, man, it's just so hard because of the kids and my job and stuff like that, I'll be the one that can really help you because I go through it myself on a daily basis. Work, children, being a spouse, all three of them. So I go through all three of them. So if there's anybody that can give you some great advice of how to set yourself up right, I'm the guy that can do that. Because I totally understand. I live it on a daily basis. But it's all up here and finding a way around it. But I'm going to give you some key steps that you can do so you make sure you're able to get your routine going consistently. If you don't believe me, hey, try it. All right. All right, then we got '83 or 832 Juju. You seeing the ab come back? Hey man, I like to work out the abs, man. I like to work out the abs. Oh, the 6912 said older than Brady? No, I ain't older than Brady. Brady got me about, what is he, 46, 47? He got me 3 or 4 years. He got me beat. I don't know how old he is. I think he's 47, isn't he? Something like that. He's got me probably four, maybe even 5 years, somewhere around there. So yeah, no, I'm not on the Brady yet, but I'm on the next tier behind him. Put it that way. Texans, Houston in the house. Okay, shouts out to Houston, Texas. I used to live in Houston, Texas. No lie, I lived there for 12 years. Before I moved to Florida. So I moved here from Houston, Texas. So shout out to Houston. We got on here Muskogee, Oklahoma. Coming from Kevin. Then Levi, got Colorado on here. Sasa, Africa is it's not a country. Then Eric, Oklahoma City. Kenzo Smith saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. And we got Massachusetts in the house, in the building. In a building. I feel you. In a building. Then we got South Africa. Shouts out to South Africa. Let's go. Is that hike? Say ha 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 ha. Chicken legs ha 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 ha. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Thomas too much 19. Not being rude or funny. Do you have knee problems or something? No, I was doing calf raises, buddy. That's why I was kind of like this.
Daddy,
What's up, buddy?
don't you pause? Let's do the videos.
No gamers, man.
Okay.
Okay. Then we got Massachusetts in the house again. I see it. And then I see some Chinese letters on here. Okay. Then Sheezy Baby Music. You sound like Coach Prime. Man, you know, I hear that consistently. People tell me all the time. They're like, man, you kind of like Deion Sanders, bro. I'm going to break it down to you. So Deion, I don't try to be like him, but you got to understand the people I watched growing up, maybe that has something to do with why I act and talk the way I do, because I grew up watching him and Michael Irvin, right? Those are like my favorite two players, him and Michael Irvin. Deion, Michael Irvin were my favorite two players. Now, Deion played for Florida State. Michael Irvin played for Miami Hurricanes. They got to the NFL. Deion played for the Falcons. Michael Irvin played for the Cowboys. But before they even got on the same team, those were already my favorite two players. And I noticed a lot of people say, man, you sound like Deion, or you act like Michael Irvin. I hear that all the time. And I wonder, maybe it's because those are my favorite two players growing up, or was it because I already act like that and they seem to fit that? I don't know what it was, but yeah, I hear that a lot. So I guess appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, because that's mad respect, because that's Deion. Ain't nobody on that touch that cornerback position better than Deion Sanders. I don't care what nobody say. That dude there was on a whole entire level when it comes to playing cornerback. I mean, he's the reason why cornerbacks get paid. He is the exact reason why they make good money now, because cornerbacks were the lowest paid on the team. They just didn't make money. He created a whole another level to cornerbacks when he came into the league. So it is what it is. Shouts out to Deion. Manny Manuel. So he fine. Okay. And then we got, not sure, Constant. Say, I bench my problem of my chest, brother. I'm strength specialist. Okay. Master Ultra. Say abs. That's right. Hey, we're gonna work the abs. We're gonna get it right. We're working everything, man. 9, 6, 7, 3, 4, 2, 5. Is that a Reds hat I see? Oh yeah, this is a Reds hat. Now I'll be honest, I'm not a Cincinnati Reds fan. I just like the hat. For instance, if you saw my live yesterday, I had on a Texas Ranger hat. I just like hats. And then see with my sound, if you can see my sound, it's right here. Keep my little sound right there. And it makes it easy to keep it on me instead of trying to hold it and do a workout and holding the mic and stuff like that. So I just clip it right here on my hat with the magnet, and then I can just be free and y'all can hear me clearly. So that's why I like to use the hats. They come in handy. But as you see, fortunately, I still have all my hair. Fortunately, hopefully it stays like that. I know they say something like if you get past 35 with your hair, then you'll probably keep your hair through your lifetime. So hopefully that's true, because I would like to. All right, then we got God bless you all. And then Vesper09, what was the hardest muscle to train for you? The hardest muscle to train for me. So it's a double. It's the easiest muscle to train for me, but I get the least amount of growth. I do it the most. The muscle that I train more than any muscle, I train my calves more than any muscle. But I'm sure you all know, pretty much calves is the hardest muscle to grow, right? But from what my calves were when I was in high school as a kid to what they are now, it definitely made a difference from what they were then. Are they big? No. But that's the card I was dealt when I was born. Can I do anything about it? No. And to be honest, I really don't care. I look, because my mind state is, hey man, take what you got and make the best out of it. Now I know, look, I'm not getting on people. I'm going to say it again. I'm not getting on people. I know a lot of people, they are not happy with themselves, right? And they want to go get surgery on this. I want to get surgery on that. I want to get this. I want to look like this. That's their choice. My mind doesn't think like that. My mind thinks, okay, this is what I'm dealt with. Well, I'm gonna work my butt off to get it to try to look as best as I possibly can, right? That's how I think. I don't. I like everything to be real, 100% real. The reason why I even do lives, right? Because I know content these days. There's so much fake content. Nothing against people doing the fake content. There's nothing against it. I don't have anything against it. But me personally, I like to be 100% real in every single way. So lives fit me perfect. I don't have to come up with a skit. Oh, I need you to walk up, you say this, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna use it as a skit. No. Hit play, and we'll see how it goes. And that's what's gonna be on social media. You know, that's how I am. And if you look at my even my shorts on Instagram, those shorts that you see on there, people be like, "Oh, how many times you do that?" At most twice. Like if I messed up, okay, well go ahead and do it again. But other than that, man, hit play. I'm gonna just go. I even did one where I had like a race, where I raced another guy, and I said before, like I was doing a little commercial for CMOS Gel. I said if I lose, that's gonna be the commercial. If I win, that's gonna be the commercial. I wanted to be 100% real, so we really raced. You know, some people thought we were racing and I was gonna win no matter what. No, I almost lost. I won, but that was the whole point. I like to have everything genuine and real. I don't like no like fake content. For me, I don't have anything against people who make, you know, the fake content and stuff like that, because I understand they're trying to make money, and I don't have anything against that. But for me personally, like I said, I'll say it again. For me personally, I don't like to do it. I like to be 100% real, and that's just me and content and life. And then, as I say, even my body. I don't want to pay for anything to make me look better. I want to go to the gym, and whatever I can get from the gym is what I'm rolling with. You know, that's how it is. You're gonna have your naysayers. You're gonna have people like, oh man, you need to do that. No. Don't even worry about them. Do the best that you can do, and I'm telling you, that's gonna keep you happy like that. That's the key. That's the key. All right, then we got what was the hardest? Okay, and then we got I'm stronger, no fake, naturally lifter. I'm like that too. There's no faking with my lifting. I have never taken anything, no steroids, anything like that. 100% real the entire time. So, yes, indeed. And then, yo, bro, how much peanut butter should I have before going to bed? And hey, you remember me, brother? Yes, you asking about the peanut butter last time. I said eat the peanut butter right before you go to bed. It's gonna help you bulk up. I remember that conversation. Yeah. So even if you just eat, well, I'll just say this. Like I was telling you about me and my brother, what we did. We ate 2 sandwiches, and that's 2 he ate and I ate 2. I would do peanut butter jelly and peanut butter and jelly. I would eat 2 of them, and then we would go to bed. And no lie, man, we started to notice that we were gaining weight and we were gaining muscle. It was good fats too. So if I were you, if you're asking me, man, eat 2 peanut butter sandwiches before you go to bed. Peanut butter and jelly. You need the jelly to go with the peanut butter, because you know you don't want to just eat peanut butter straight with bread. I mean, I did it a couple times when I was younger. When we were, you know, when you're broke, you're gonna do whatever it takes. But if you got enough money to get the jelly, get the peanut butter and jelly, like the old-fashioned sandwich, and eat 2 of those before you go to bed, man. Do your workouts. But I will say this: if you do that and you stop working out, though, it's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire. So make sure you do your workouts, because it's very important. If you don't do those workouts, it's gonna backfire. I don't want it to backfire on you. Let me get my cold water and we're gonna do another set real quick. Yeah, we're gonna do another set real fast. I just put my water in here to so it'll be cold when I want to drink it. Ooh, it's nice and crispy cold, just like I like it. Yeah. Crispy cold, man. Anytime I'm out here in this heat, I like it when the water's crispy cold. All right, let's do two sets. Let's do this one, calf raise, do this one again, and calf raise. Let's do 2 sets here. We've done what? 3 sets so far, so that'll get it to 5. All right, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's funny too, cause here's something. You know, I was telling you about. I do the calf raises and stuff like that more than anything. So I'll go work out with guys. They got really big legs, right? Really big legs. And we go to calf machine. So if you're looking at the both of us, you're saying, "Oh, the guy with the big leg, he's gonna be able to do way more on the calf machine." And then we go to do it, and I'm doing way more than the other guy. And everybody's like, "Bro, that don't make no sense." Yeah, because you're looking at the perception. You don't know that I've been working on mine for years and years and years consistently. You actually don't know how strong they are. You know, a lot of people don't know that. And then they see me work out my calf. They're like, "Holy crap, bro. You can lift a lot of weight with your calf." Yes, because I do it all the time. That's what people don't understand. So, but and that's another reason why I was saying earlier, I'm still jumping at the gym. You know, I go to the gym, I'm still jumping way up in there because I'm always working my calves all the time. This is what it is. But you got to play the hand that you're dealt, baby. Let's go. Now, usually when I go use the machine at the LA Fitness, whether it's the sitting down one or the standing up one, man, I just take the pin and put it at the highest point. Whatever weight they got, I'll just put it all on there. I just put it at the highest point. Then sometimes I'll switch it up and just do lighter weight on purpose to try to keep, because one thing that I have been fortunate, at least my body is lean and defined, right? From top to bottom. Like, even my thighs, they're not big, but they are cut. There's muscles, you know, you can see all the definition. My arm, my back, stomach, from top to bottom. And that's one thing I do love. When you're staying consistent, you get to reap the benefits of, you know, always being really cut. People think, well, you get older, you're not gonna look like that. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to disagree because I'm getting older, and fortunately, I've been able to stay really cut the whole entire time. Now, don't get me wrong, it's been a lot of hard work, consistency. You got to do those things. If you're not consistent, then it's not going, you're not going to reap the benefits of it. The only way you reap the benefits, you stay consistent and disciplined. I speak on those all the time. If you don't believe me, you know what I'm about to say. Try it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do y'all think? Y'all give me your opinion. Who you think is gonna play Spain in the championship game? Cause I know that Argentina, they play in a little bit, don't they? They play in about an hour, don't they? Who do y'all think gonna win out of this Argentina and England? Argentina and England game. I thought France was gonna win yesterday. I was surprised that Spain won, but hey, Spain. One thing I will say about Spain, team-wise, I think they probably play the best as a team. You know, I'm not a soccer, football guru, so I can't, say that I know this much about soccer. I know years and years. I don't know that, but just from watching, from a general perspective, from me watching the teams that I've watched so far, I watched a lot of teams. France seemed like they were the fastest team. They looked like a track squad out there. Spain seemed like the team that played the best out of all of them as a team. Like there wasn't even Yamar. I mean, yeah, he was Yamal. How you say Yamal? He's probably the standout of the team. They're probably the most equal team out of all the teams that I've seen, where the players seem to be all about on the same level. And then Argentina, they seem like they got the best dribblers in football. I mean, these cats be like it ain't nothing. You know, this is just what I've seen. This is just my perspective. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like Argentina, they can dribble the mess out of the ball, right? When you think you're going to take it and they're going to just dribble it away from you because they're so good at dribbling the ball. But y'all let me know in your comments who you think going to win. If you think Argentina's going to get to play Spain in the championship, or if you think England's going to play Spain in the championship. And also, who do you think is going to win the championship? In words, if you say England, do you think England's going to turn around and beat Spain as well? Or who do you think? Give me your opinions. As soon as I finish this, I'll take a look at it. We'll go over it. All right. All right, let's take a look at it and go over it. Somebody say England. That's a good question. I was going France, bro, but now I'm going for Spain. Now I agree. I'm not a soccer fan as well. Okay. That comes from Corey Nelson. And how tall are you, amigo? I'm 6'5", man. 6'5". And then we got Margaret Thatcher. Calf muscles are really hard to grow. Yep, they are, 100%. They say that's the hardest part on anyone's body to grow. It's your calf muscles. But I look at it like this. If you work them as best as you possibly can, at least they'll grow to the best of your ability. And you kind of roll with that. All your body parts. But obviously that one is the hardest, they say. But any body part, you know. As long as you push it, you work your tail off, hey, at least you can get it to where it looks decent, right? At least you can get it to where it looks decent. All right, then we got Chimwe Adam, or is it Adama? Saying hi. If I said it wrong, forgive me. And then we got Travis Floyd, great workout video champ. I appreciate that, man. And Corey said, what if you can't eat peanut butter? Well, if you can't eat peanut butter, another thing you can do, go to Costco. They got almond butter at Costco. Almond butter, it do the same thing. Can you eat almonds? Because I know, peanut, a lot of people can't eat peanuts. One of my sons, he can't eat peanut too, so I understand the peanut allergy if you got a peanut allergy. But if you do, almond butter always works. It does the same thing. All right, then we got Steven saying hi. And blessings from forever. Top member, let's go. Corey Nelson, what did you say yesterday, bro? Was you sea moss gel? Oh, yeah. Let me go grab the sea moss gel. So the sea moss gel I was talking about is from Mermaid's Garden. I'm gonna send you the Instagram that I use. I'm sorry, the link that I use on Instagram. You can go to my link tree on Instagram and you can order yourself some sea moss. This is the sea moss right here. This right here is Mermaid's Garden. You can go to Mermaid's Garden on my Instagram, and I'm gonna put on here my Instagram right now. So you can see it if you want to get yourself some. I say this: if you're trying to lose belly fat, I insist go get some. Now this is coming from my wife's channel, so it was going to say like Gigi, but this just letting you know, this is me typing this. I'm just using her iPad. And it's Vegantron_fit. There you go. Boom. You see it right there at the bottom? Go on there, hit the link tree, and you can get yourself some sea moss gel. Like I said, if you're trying to lose that belly fat, you got a little bit of side handles, you want to reduce it. This will help with that. This will also help with recovery. So if you're working out and you feel like you're tired the next day and you don't have much energy, or you're feeling like, man, I'm sore, it's going to help with that as well. And also, one last thing that it'll help with, it's also going to help with if you have thyroid issue. If you have thyroid issue, this can also help you with that. So definitely I advise, get you some sea moss gel, Mermaid's Garden. Go to Instagram, my link tree, click on the link tree. You can order it, put in the code. That way you can get the discount, so you don't have to pay the full price. Get a discount, and you good, man. Sea moss gel, man. And then somebody I just saw, they said, what supplements do I take? Let me grab some of those too, so you can see. So one of them that I take is that magnesium. Take magnesium, and I get it with Legion. Legion is the company that I use, and also Legion protein. So here's it, the Legion magnesium and the Legion protein. You make a little protein shake. Don't get me wrong, this is super duper good. Man, when I tasted it, me and my son tasted it, we were like, man, this might be the best protein stuff I've ever tasted. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not just talking. You know how people, they want to sell something. Look, I'm not trying to sell this. I'm not trying to sell it to you. But if you want some, get some. And I'm telling you right, if you get this kind, the cinnamon cereal kind, man, I don't know about the other kinds, but this one, it tastes excellent. And then the magnesium with Legion, I take the magnesium with Legion. So you can log on to my link tree. This is also on that same, on my Instagram, on the link tree as well. You can do the same exact thing. I have the magnesium, I have the protein, and then also ashwagandha is on there too. If you want to get any of those, the sea moss gel, the link tree, you click on there, it's got all of it. That's all you gotta do. You click on there, get what you want, man, and you'll be good to go. If you don't believe me, you know what I'm about to say. Hey, man, try it. Don't talk to me until you try it. And by the way, if you like this type of content, man, don't forget, man, hit that subscribe button. If you really into watching, somebody teach fitness on live television or doing challenges. I like to do challenges. A lot of times I'm on here, I'm testing my skills all the time. And some people want to see me fail, which I understand. People want to see me fail. But fortunately, so far, I've been able to get through every single workout. But there have been some I've put on there, and I'm like, man, woo-wee, I might have bit off too much that I can chew, too much. But I've been able to get through it so far, so I'm happy for that. All right, then we got, somebody say England. England in the house. That's what they going with. All right. And then we got greetings, Jerron McKell. Oh, you back. What's up, baby? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming back, man. I much love, man. And then we got Corey sent a star and 2 jewels. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then Jay the Clip say, looking young, OG. Thank you. Man, I know, we all getting older and stuff like that, but I try to do my best to try to stay looking young as possible. Obviously, I can't do nothing about it. If you're getting older, you're getting older. Everybody gets older. We can't run from it, but I just try to take care of myself as best as possible. And one big thing is staying in shape. That's gonna drop years already, just being in shape. because most people, when you get in your 40s, we start to kind of lack on being in tip-top shape. So I focus on being in tip-top shape. That already drops years because people don't assume you to be in tip-top shape. And not that, you see guys that are broad, they're big and stuff like that. But when you're lean and cut, most people don't assume that you're gonna be older and lean and cut. So that already drops you in some years. And then another thing with me, I've never taken drugs. I think that helps as well. Not taking any drugs ever on my aging. So I don't know, but I just keep trying to do as much as I possibly can. The older I get, but at the end of the day, we all get old. But appreciate that comment. Then we got Dewey said, play Dewey 720 song Let's Party. Let's Party? Okay. Yeah, Connor Roberts from Tennessee. Shouts out to Tennessee, man. Thank you, Connor, for being on here. Appreciate you. Joe said, keep going, dog. Pure motivation. Hey, man, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to motivate any and everybody that wants to be motivated. Because here's the key. I'm going to break it down to you. Y'all listen up close. I want you to listen up close to this. The world today, right? The world today looks for ways to get you to not do any type of workout. But if you do workout, they want to get you to invest in this, right? Where it takes away your main focus. That's the key. That's the key. In words, they use the word protein everywhere. Protein. You go anywhere, you can hear protein in the echo. Protein. Everything protein. Oh, man. You don't need that much protein. That's a sales pitch. Now, can you take protein? Look, I take protein. Yeah. But do you need it in every single thing? No. That's what they tell you so you can constantly buy it. You just buy it. Oh, there's protein in these chips. Come on, man. Serious? So like those things, try not to be so tied up on that. And another thing, try not to be so tied up on what people say. I hear it all the time. The first thing they start off with is, well, they say, who's they? I need to meet that. I need to meet them. Who's they? So another thing that I always focus on is not listening to what everybody always says, what they say. They say this, they say that. Man, do it yourself. Go find out. Do it yourself. If somebody says, oh, this workout is not really good for you, go do it yourself. You can find out. And if it starts to benefit you, you can be like, well, maybe you say it ain't no good for you, but it's good for me. I get people all the time. They'll tell me the little bench press I was telling the guy earlier, oh, that's not going to do anything. That's what you say. When I do it and when I teach people, I see progress right away. So should I listen to somebody that's just assuming it's not going to do something? Or from what I'm seeing the results. So I'm going by what I'm seeing. And that's what I want everybody to remember. Everybody that's on this live, just one thing I want you to take from this live and say, you know what? I'm going to always remember this. Don't focus on what you hear all the time. Really go and find out for yourself. It's kind of like a way to explain it. If you got somebody who you might have heard bad reputation, right? Heard bad reputation. Don't just assume because you heard you got a bad reputation, you just assume that's a bad person. Maybe you should meet the person, get to know that person. Maybe they're not as bad as you thought they were. Or maybe they are, but now you found out for yourself. So for instance, and I guess in conclusion, find out for yourself, whether it's working out, a person's personality, something that you want to know, something that maybe you're eating, whatever, your diet, find out. Try it. That's where try it comes in and goes perfect. Try it. Don't go off of the hearsay, man. Try it. So, all right, then we got, we got some news. Let me catch up here. Sorry. Say Dark Eagle 2301. I doubted you could take twins have them grow up. One goes through puberty, sleep deprived. The other gets ample sleep. The height will diverge. Um, but maybe genetics as well. I'm 6'1", my dad's the same height, and I've had a very, very lifestyle throughout high school. So you could be right. Oh, y'all must have a conversation there. Okay, I see. Well, I'm gonna just stay out of that. Then Jay Mastermind say, "Peace, OG. Just did 690 reps, finishing up some strength training and tuning in. Let's go. I love that, man. That's good stuff. Let's go." Somebody said, "What's good for plant-based protein?" A good thing for plant-based protein that's coming from at GP DT9WN. Chickpea. Write these down. You got a pen and paper, man? Chickpea. Tempeh, soy, tofu, almonds, there's some other ones. Let me see. Beans, lentils, any of those, man. You can use it as proteins. They all gonna get you right. Every last one of them. All right, so let's do some of these. This overhead press. We'll just use the 45s the whole time. Start with the 45s and just keep it at the 45. Usually I start less and I go up. And I go past the 45s, but we'll just start with the 45s and we'll just keep it on the 45s. We'll do 6 reps every time. I think that's good. We'll do 6 sets of 6. I think that's fair. But yeah, those are some good proteins that you can do. You can use. That's some of them, I would say. There's a lot of other vegan proteins that you know you can do. But you know, I think our mind has always been, we just kind of have been trained to focus on protein as meat. Meat is only protein. But when you really do the research, you find out, man, there's a bunch of protein that you can eat. I think I was talking about this yesterday on my live too. Somebody had asked a question that was similar. And yeah, man, you can, a lot of different proteins that you can eat, man. That's vegan. You'd be surprised. And another thing you'll be surprised on is how easy it is to be vegan and stay in shape. Like if I wanted to be bigger than this, I could be bigger than this. I could be bigger than this. People ask me, "Oh, that's probably why you're the size you are." They're like, you got muscle, but you're not, really, really big guy. I do that because I don't want to be a really, really big guy. It's my choice. This is the size I like to be. It's the size I like to be. And then I'm not a guy who's gonna take anything. I'm taking basic stuff. That's it. I don't even take creatine. Nothing against creatine. I was speaking on that yesterday too. Like, I don't have anything against creatine, but I don't even take that. So I'm not going to worry about those things because I just do everything natural. It just is what it is. This is my choice. Everybody's got their own choice. All right. We're going to just start with the 45s. The first set probably going to be hard because it's 45 from the jump. Usually I start a lot lighter, but who cares? We'll start here and just, we'll go 6 sets of it. So this right here, trying to help with your chest, get that indentation, and you want the lower part of your chest to come up. It's kind of coming down and you like, man, let me lift my chest up some. This workout, I speak on it all the time. I'm going to say it again. You're trying to lift that chest up. It's hanging down some. Do this workout. Try it. I promise you, this workout will help with that. Here we go. Let's get 6 sets in. Now, oh yeah, by the way, I know somebody probably gonna say, "Hey man, you're not going all the way up." Okay, here I can't. I'm gonna say it now. As you can see, I can put my palm on the ceiling. So I just go enough to where my elbow just barely extends out and I come back because I don't want to be banging the roof. Just so you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get ahead of you. No, I'm gonna get ahead of the comment that I know was about to come. So if somebody says it, that means they must have missed what I just said or they just logged in too late. But It is what it is. Here we go. All right, that's 6. Set number 1. Set number 1. We'll do 5 more sets. So I like doing this workout because, and it's not just for me. For instance, when I teach people this workout, right? Obviously, this is a common workout. This is not something they've never seen before. But when I tell them this helps with their chest, raising it, and they do it, I always get the same thing from everybody. Bro, you was right. Or big dog, you was right. Coach, you was right. I'm telling you, for instance, if you're getting older in age and your chest is kind of starting to come down, I'm telling you right now, you start doing this workout consistently. I've said it in many of my other lives. This is one workout that I can promise you it will help lift your chest back up to give you more of the younger look. You see the old guys, they in shape. And you're like, but you can tell they're older because right here, the chest, it kind of hang down here. It's like flat right here. And it starts hanging. Because sometimes mine do it. If I don't do it enough, if I don't do this workout enough, there's even times mine starts to do it. It starts to literally, the whole chest starts to come down here. And you're trying to pull it back up. I'm telling you right now, do this on a consistent basis. Within a couple of weeks, you're going to already notice that it's gone back up. In a couple of weeks. I mean, it's crazy how fast. It's almost like an instant surgery, but without having to go to the doctor. I'm telling you right now, it's an instant surgery. If you don't believe me, you know what's coming next. Try it. So remember that. All right. Then SHM06K saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Then we got at J Mastermind. What's up, man? Again, crazy mental challenge during those last few reps. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge, my brother. I got to give it to you. You doing your thing. Keep up the good work. Mad respect. He said, I feel like giving up. Don't give up, man. Fight through it. When you fight through it, you're going to get to reap the benefits. That's the key. You get to reap the benefits in the end. That's the key. That is the key, 100%. Then we got their average is 6'1", or y'all having a conversation. Okay. And then we got, okay, that's another conversation. Oh, Jimmy Myers said, you're starting to sound like Shaquille O'Neal. What does Shaquille say? Huh, Jimmy? What does Shaquille O'Neal say? And then we got Braden say, what's up from Mississippi? Mississippi in the house. What part of Mississippi you from, Braden? What part of Mississippi? And then we got Nick saying, what were you just saying, bro, that lifts your chest up? Oh, so this overhead press, this workout that I'm doing right now, I'm telling you right now, if you have a chest where it kind of hangs down, this workout is going to help you lift that chest back up. But you got to be consistent on it. So if you just do it one time, you go, oh man, my chest still hanging down. Big dog, you only did one workout. Do it consistently. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to notice, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to be like, dang, Tron knew what he was talking about. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, do it. Try it. And you're going to reap the benefits. And I promise you, you're going to get back on this, on one of my lives, you're going to say, man, you was right, man. That stuff really works. I'm telling you. Cheat code, baby. Cheat code. It's gonna, if you're getting older and it starts to come down, it's going to help you, give you that younger man look. Uh, FBA fire. What was the workout? That was the overhead press workout. DeMarco, can you shoe it or show it? I just tuned in. Okay, I'm not done with the workout. I'm still doing the workout right now. So yeah, you can just pay attention. So the overhead press, you've seen it at the gym before. You see the guys, they'll have the weights. They got it here. I'm gonna show you right now. Now, as I said before, I got my roof here, and it's not high enough, so I can't go all the way up, but I just extend just enough to kind of come back without hitting it. But if I had more space, I will go from here all the way up like that and down. But obviously, I don't have it like that here, so I just kind of get it to the point where I know that if I was at the gym, then I on that rep, I would have been able to get it all the way up. That's kind of where I focus on. But yeah, do this. Get your weight that you know you can move around pretty somewhat easy. A lot of people I encourage to start with 10s. Just start with 10s. You know, then you can go from there. If 10s feel like it's heavy to do that workout, then you maybe need to stay at 10s. Then go up to 25s. 25s, okay, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Go to 35 and 45, and then whatever you need to, go to. I'm just doing the 45s because I know I can do these consistently. But when I do like the max out, I think my max is 185 pounds on overhead press. Yeah, 185. This is only 135, so I can do 50 pounds more than this. All right, here we go. But pay attention. This is what I want you to do. This is gonna help lift your chest if you have that issue. Oh, and don't put your hands out too far, because the further you go out, the harder. Yeah, so I used to put my hands far out. My brother, he broke it down to me. He said, man, if you bring your arms in, huh? Oh, he's awake? All right. So he told me, if you bring your arms in, it's easier to lift. Because I used to put my arms way out here. And I would do it, and I was like, man, I was always wondering why he was lifting so much more than me. Like, man, that joke was strong. He said, man, I give you the cheat code, man. Pull your hands in closer, and you're going to be able to lift more. I said, you sure? Because, we got long arms. He said, look, I'm just like you. I got longer, because he is. He's 6'5" like me, super long arms. He told me, pull your hands in, and you're going to be able to lift more. I did that, and he was 100% right. Taruk, son. Taruk. So remember that. Give me 1 second. I got to go get my other son out of his bed. He just woke up. I'll be right back. Roll time. I don't want you to knock over the camera, son. Here. I'm going to bring y'all inside with me because, we got this crazy one right here. he might try to tear it up or something. Let me grab my son. We will get right back to it. What's up, buddy? Get you a good nap. Get you a good nap. Alexa, stop. All right. Let's get you out of this. There you go. I'm gonna just get him his little milk so he can be good, and then we will get right back to the workout. But this is real life. A lot of people they think that, it's supposed to be, everything's supposed to be in line and in order. Hey man, when you got kids, anybody who got kids, they already understand. It don't always go as you want. Sometimes you got to make adjustments. And that's what I always got to do. On a daily basis, I'm making adjustments, making adjustments. Consistently. But it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. You just make the adjustment and keep going. That's what I do. Some people, like, I'll have to go to the store or something. Like, man, you got to go to the store with 3 kids? I got to go to the store with 3 kids. I got to go to the store with 3 kids. It is what it is. There you go, buddy. All right, let's get right back to it. Put this milk up. He got what he wants. Let's get back to it. The good thing right here, I got this glass door, as you see. This glass door helps out big time because I can be working out right here, and then I can see right inside this glass door, and I can see what my kids are doing, right? It helps me pay attention to both. So now I can see them right there, and I'm right here working out. And if he wants to come outside, sometimes he wants to come out, I let him come out, whatever. But it is what it is. Matter of fact, let me crack it for him just in case he wants to come out. Put this up high so he don't get to grabbing at it. But yeah, do that workout. It's going to help lift that chest, man. If you're trying to lift the chest, you want some milk? If you're trying to lift your chest, it's going to help with that. Because that's key, man. A lot of people, especially when you get older, they start to have the chest starts to hang and stuff like that. And they're always looking for a way to get the chest to raise back up. I'll tell you right now, this workout is the best workout. If you're asking me, I would have to say this is by far the best workout to get your chest to lift back up. So if you don't believe me, as I said it 100 other times, try it. Oh, and by the way, hey man, if you like this type of content, somebody is teaching exercises, working out. You see, hey, this man got real life. He got kids trying to work out. Hey, you got to figure it out. If you like this type of content, man, they got a button on there that you can hit. It's called the subscribe button. Hey man, hit that button. It won't hurt you. Don't worry, it won't bite. It won't bite. All right, let's get another set in of this. And then when we finish this one, when we finish all the sets of this, then we're going to do the shorty push-ups to the full extension push-ups. That's going to help, give you that circumference, that wide chest, give you that wide chest. So I do the shorties until the arms get a little tired. You go like maybe 40 or 50 shorties real quick, and then you extend out with the full extension push-ups. And then you also do archer push-up, back and forth. That's gonna help with the back. So we got a few things that we're doing that are very helpful for your back and very helpful for your chest. Pay attention, man. You know what I'm about to say. I ain't even gonna say it. All right, let's go. Get another rep in here. All right. That's what? 3 sets or 4 sets? I don't know. I don't know how many sets it is, but I think it was, I know for sure it was at least 3, but I think it was 4. But who knows? All right. And then we answered the one from Mississippi. And the guy said, what was the workout? We got that one. Dark Eagle 2301, Vegan Tron Fit. What age did you go vegan? So I went vegan, let me see, 7 years ago. So I'm about to be 43. So 35 would have been for 42. So yeah, around 35, 36 is when I went vegan. I started I started with pescatarian first. And I did that for 2 years. I liked that one. I liked it. I was like, pescatarian is pretty cool. But people, and when I was reading upon being vegan, I kept hearing that the vegan life, diet was going to help with like, soreness, recovery, and all those type of things. And I was thinking, man, then it also would help, with your blood pressure in a major way. So I'm thinking blood pressure issue that we got in my family, then I can help with my recovery. I'm thinking, man, it's not that bad. Maybe I should try it. So I tried it, and instantly I started seeing, results. Not like instant, like I started being vegan one day, the next day I was starting seeing results. When I mean instant, I'm talking about like after about 3-4 months, I started to see some results. Now, listen closely. This is the hardest part for most people. And I'm gonna explain to you why. So, when you become vegan, if you're someone who's trying to be vegan, I'm not trying to tell you that, don't eat this and don't eat that. I'm not the guy that sends people's food out. That's just not me. I'm not for that. But if you're looking to come vegan, if you're one of those, what's up, buddy? You want some water? One thing that you're gonna have to deal with is the period of time, the adjustment time. Because just like anything else, like a drug addict, if you tell a drug addict, you take them away, put them in a facility and say you can't take no drugs, they start to have withdrawal, right? Or alcoholic, we're gonna put you in a facility, AAU, you can't drink no more alcohol. They're gonna start to have withdrawal. The food can make you feel the same way. You've been eating meat your whole entire life. Now you're not. Probably gonna have a little bit of withdrawal. And a lot of times people will do the vegan, and after 6 months they quit. And as soon as I hear they say, yeah, I did it for 6 months, but I stopped, I go, yeah, I know why. Because right around that, from 4 to about 8 months in that frame, that 4 to 8 months frame, I'm telling you right now, that's when you'll get the most withdrawal, right? You've been doing it for a few months. The first few months is new, so it's cool. But then when it starts to get consistent, that's when you get that withdrawal. It comes back, and you got to get through that stage. That's the hardest stage to get through. Most people fail right there. And that's when they stop and they go right back to the meat. Because they feel like, oh, no, I couldn't find nothing to eat. No, it wasn't that you couldn't find nothing to eat. It's you didn't really put in enough effort. That's all it is. You didn't put enough effort. So if you're trying to go vegan, remember that. Very key. Because a lot of people quit, and it's easy to give up because of those reasons. So let me put on my triad chain for my little man. Mess it up. Because he will get a hold of it and he won't be able to try it no more. Ain't that right? All right, let's get another set in. Can't talk too much. I gotta get back to work. Here we go. Here you go. I'm happy I had that hat on, boy. I was about to hit my head on that thing. You want that? No? Yeah, I'm gonna sit it right there. All right. Okay. Get another set in. Here we go. This is, I think, set number 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. All right, so we got one more set of that left. After we do this one, you good? You good? Oh. We got one more set of this left. Then we're gonna get to the push-ups. We're gonna go to the, oh man. Sorry about that. My son hit the stand, and it caused the camera to shake like it was an earthquake. All right, then we got, let's see here. DeMarcos say show it. When you're talking about the overhead press, if you're talking about lifting your chest, that's what I was doing, the overhead press. That helps with lifting your chest. Then we got 6537. How old are you, bro? I'm 42. I'll be 43 in August. So, getting there. Yeah, getting there. Gentlemen's Corner. Everyone like and subscribe. My man, back. Father, make adjustments. Salutes. Thank you. Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it's all about. You got to make adjustments. You got to make them. No big deal. Life don't come easy, all the time. A lot of people may have been raised where life was easy for them or whatever. Then when they run into their first sign of struggle, they throw in the towel. My whole entire life, I hate to say it, but it's true. I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't. My whole entire life, I've dealt with issues my whole entire life. So I'm one of those people, I don't quit. You got quitters, people who give up on a lot of stuff. They don't like something. Oh, I can't do it. I quit. Oh, no, I can't do it no more. I quit. Me, that's just not me. The hand I was dealt, I don't let nothing take me to the point where I'm like, I can't do it. Unless it's something that I shouldn't. Then okay, I might know, what, I shouldn't do this. This is a bad idea, right? I won't accept nothing bad, but if I know it's just a level or a stage that I need to get through, we'll just go ahead and get through it. It is what it is. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Probably not going to be easy. But when you get to the other side, that's when you benefit the most. When you get to the other side, man, that's what I enjoy the most. Whether it's a hard situation to get to the other side, the level of enjoyment that you get off of it, of the struggle, you get to experience the struggle, you get to see the steps that you had to go through to get to where you were trying to go. And I think I enjoy that the most. Like I said before, my the hand I got dealt was not great, but I've made the best out of it as I possibly can. And I can literally say that with an honest talk to you, like no lie. I've made the best out of it. Have I been perfect? Am I perfect? No. I got flaws just like anybody else on this earth. Every single human has got flaws. There's no perfect person. So if you're looking to watch a guy who's teaching you exercises and then teaching different things, if you're looking at them from a perspective of them being perfect, you're fooling yourself. They're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody on here is perfect. But the focus is trying to be the best person that you can be. And that's who I try to be. Am I perfect? No. But what I always do, try to be the best I can be. And the only way you can do that is try it. There you go. You gotta try it. All right, I think we have one more set of this, and we're done with this. Then we're gonna go right to the archer push-up and the shorty to full extension push-ups. That's gonna help with the chest. Trying to grow your chest. You want big chest? We're gonna do the archer push-ups and the shorty push-ups and the full extension all together. Here we go. Let's get this last one in here. One, two. Make sure my son don't walk over here. You good? He said, yep, I'm good. Just making sure. All right, let's get this in. Here we go. Matter of fact, let me scoot it over, son. That's more even. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Woo! The last the 5 sets was easy. The last one, I ain't gonna lie, started to weigh me down a little bit. That last one took a little bit of had to dig a little bit. Had to dig a little bit, man, for that last one. But it is what it is. Got it in there. All right, now let me move this here bench right here out the way, because now we're gonna do these push-ups, right? These push-ups. Boom. I'm trying to get that chest to get that full look. You want a full look on your chest? Hey man, try this workout. No lie. Try this workout right here. It'll get you a full look. Hey Quattro, you know Argentina should be playing. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock, right? Is the Argentina game on, folks? It shouldn't be. I think it should be on right now. Yeah, I think so. If it's 3 o'clock. All right, here we go. Oh, but my man, I'm tripping. Before I forget here, make sure there ain't no questions on here that I miss. All right. Oh, this is what I missed right here. Christine Wheaton, 4976. Said hi. Saying hi back to you. And then also Ironic Lobster 69. Yo, bro, what's your core routine? My core routine, I would say, really, I just push myself to the limit, man. I don't really have a set routine. You know, that's probably the one thing that I don't do. But let me break it down to you. I actually do it on purpose. Because the routine is what gets people to plateau. A routine. My only routine is to make sure I work out. That's my only routine. My type of workouts, I'm mixing them up. I do all kinds of different ones all the time. I don't really have a set routine. Now, if you're talking about a routine week for me, right now, since the 2 older boys are out of school, the night before I'll do some kind of job or drive at night. And then the next morning I get up, kids, get them breakfast, clean up, pick up around the house. If I gotta wash clothes or whatever. And then, because my wife, she goes to work in the morning. So I'm watching the kids when she go to work. And then when she gets home, I'll go do a job myself. A lot of times I'll go do a job myself, or I'll drive. Like today, when she gets home, I'll go drive today because I don't have a job, install to do. And if I don't have an install to do, then I'll drive. So that's kind of like my basic day. And then in the middle, I'll do my workout like I'm doing right now. Like I'm doing my training session. Even though it's a training session, I'm still getting a workout in. I'm teaching, but guess what? I'm getting a workout in too. So I get the best of both worlds. I still get to stay in shape, and I get to teach people about staying in shape and staying healthy. So if you're asking my daily routine, that would be, I guess, my main daily routine. Obviously, it shifts, it changes and stuff like that. But that would kind of be the base day for me. But if you're talking about like just straight working out, do I have a routine workout that I do? No, I don't really have a routine workout that I do. I just try to make sure I work out. I'll do. And then when I do my workouts, I love to do all body parts. You know, some people will say they're going to do back today. They're going to do chest today, this day. They're going to do legs this day. They're going to do, kind of like that's how they do it, which is fine. But me personally, I just like to do all the muscles all the time. Full body workouts consistently. Full body workouts always. Full body workout. Full body workout. I look at it like a lot of people, we go off and we say, oh, your body needs rest, right? It needs rest. These muscles need rest. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. I have yet to hear someone tell me that their feet needed a whole day off. They're like, no, of course you walk. Right. When you're walking, you're getting a workout. Your feet are getting a workout. So you don't never take days off for your feet. Your feet have gotten to the point they've trained themselves to walk every single day. Right? They've trained themselves. I mean, you have trained your feet. It doesn't need a rest day. Now, you might need a little bit of a break. Let me walk. Let me get off my feet for a little bit. I've been walking too much. Right? But you don't need a whole day or a few days off of your feet. You just keep on walking. They've already made the adjustment. They're used to it. The muscles are just like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I've gotten to the point where I can train my body on an extreme workout and I can get right back up and train myself again. What's that?
Can I use some more cream?
Some whipped cream? No, son, you gotta have food to eat with it. That's not food. That's not food, son. No, you can't do that. No, that's not food. It's not food, son. I can't let you do that. If you want to eat some food with it, that's fine. But not just straight whipped cream. He wants to just eat straight whipped cream. No, just give me the whipped cream. I don't need no food, right? I can't let you eat a bunch of whipped cream, man. You gotta put something with it, right? But yeah, no set routine for me. I like to mix it up. And then your body, as I was speaking, your body, you can train a muscle to the point where it can do more. My body has been trained to the point where I can do a stream workout. And then when most people might have to rest for a few days to let that muscle group get back, no, I go right back the next day and I'm back at it. Then the next day I can be right back at it too. Like I've trained myself up to that point to a level that it can take on extreme amount of exercises. It can take on a high level, intense level. And that's where I've kind of pushed myself to. And anybody can do it. It takes a long time to train like that, right? But anybody can do it. You hear basketball players that are like Kobe say they play basketball every single day. There wasn't a day that went by since I forgot what he said, it was something like crazy number, that he didn't play basketball every single day. And you might say, well, that's too much training. Well, he trained his body up to do that. He trained his body to do that. That's why he was so good. It takes that level of training to get there. And so when people say, oh, no, you need that. No. Not everybody has to take the days off, depending on where they've put their body, to a certain peak from what they're doing. So if you can put your body there, you can get there on your workouts. Hey man, you'll reap the benefits, man. You'll get to see. You get to see that. You know what? I can do that too. Or this guy can do that too. All right. Let's get on these push-ups, man. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Get some quick. Well, yo, bro, what's your core routine? Then toilet paper 13. You sure about doing full body workouts? You say you need to work on your legs, brother. Well, I'll say this, toilet paper. Why don't you look at my lives and you'll be able to answer that question for yourself. Ironic Lobster 69. I recently got a new job that all day for 4 days and then 4 days off. So I think I'm going to start doing full body, then a rest day, full body, then rest. Hey man, there you go. Train your body up to it and you'll be able to do it. My job is walking all day, so I think 2 full body workouts a week will be good. Work usually has me walking 15 miles and lifting packages. That's a good little job there. What is that, like UPS or Amazon or something like that? Either way, that's a good. What's that? Okay, let me get this guy some food. Let me answer these questions real quick, and then I'm gonna get you some. There's pasta in there. You want me to get you that? Rota? You want me to get you that pasta? Warm it up for you?
No.
That's the only thing we really got in there right now. I don't got nothing. I had to make some more pancakes. The only thing we can really make with that is pancakes. You want that whipped cream. All right, then you say, nah, bro, you're slowing your growing process. Every day is not it. Working out sore is literally defeating the purpose. Well, that's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. I'm not working out sore. That's where I've trained my body. So most people, they can't train their body because they'll get sore. I've trained my body to a point to where I don't get sore. Does that make sense? I know it probably doesn't make sense because it sounds crazy, but that's why I've been training for so long. Think about this. I started doing this stuff when I was 5 years old. I've been training for so long. My body knows training. It can deal with it. It can take a crazy workout and be able to go right back to it. Most people can't do that, and I totally understand. And I understand why they do that, because their body is not to that level. And I'll give you an example. You got a track runner. One guy runs the 100 meters. Another guy does long distance. The guy that does long distance, he can run for hours and hours and hours. He can do it every day, especially if he's an Olympic champion. He can do it every day, and he's good at it consistently. You can't get that sprint runner to start doing that. He wouldn't be able to deal with it. His body would not be able to take all that, right? Because his body's not accustomed to it. It's not used to it. But if he trains like the other guy consistently for years and years, then it could change. Well, I'm the guy that's been training for a long, long time. That's what I meant. Yes, y'all give me 1 second. Let me grab some pasta for my son. I'll go ahead and take it inside so I can keep answering these questions. I need to get him some food real quick. Can't let him go hungry, man. I can't let him go hungry. So yeah, that's the focus on. You got to train yourself up to it. Once you train yourself up to it, you get to reap the benefits. But the hardest part is training yourself up to it. You know, that's the part that's not easy. I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, take these gloves off and wash my hands real fast. Y'all come inside. But yeah, if you train your body up to it, you'll get to see what I'm talking about. But that's the hardest part, getting there. You might have to take. I mean, I ain't gonna say might. You will have to take those days where you take the rest day to build up to it. For instance, that lady that does all the walking. I bet you the first day that she did it, she probably was wore out, right? But now she's done it for so long, she's probably getting used to doing it more and more, right? That's the key. Training your body up to it so you can deal with it. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I've got to a point where I've trained my body up to it to where it can endure crazy workouts consistently. And that's kind of the key, man. All right. Get him a bowl real quick. Quattro. I didn't teach you nothing. Get him a little bit of this vegan pasta. You know, when I cook, I gotta cook all vegan food. It's my choice.
That's new on this.
All right, the next question, let me see here. I went and took the hat off right now because I'm here. All right, then we got Riker Fuentes saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Appreciate you being on here. And then Master Ultra, how long have you been training for today? So today alone, I just been training, for 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours so far today. But half talking, half training. It's not like if I'm at a gym and I'm training by myself. That's a difference. But yeah, half talking and half training, back and forth. Ironic Lobster 69. Since I started this job 3 weeks ago, I've lost 14 pounds of fat. It's crazy. See, that's excellent. That walking is getting you right, man. Getting you right. Now, that's good, man. And then Carrie 5967 saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Appreciate you being on here. Thank you. Working hard 12 hours a day in the heat is intense, but I'm going to be fit as at the end of it. Okay, I feel that. Let's go. Hard work pays off. Then Rex Moore, your leg muscles are made for constant repetition as in running. Now the upper body is for short repetition. Your upper can't compete with your lower half. That's what you've been told. That's probably what the book says. But as I spoke on it earlier, I'm not somebody who follows no books. If you don't believe me, I don't know if my wife is on here, but she'll tell you. I could care less what a book says. I'm going to find out myself. And what I have found out myself by training, intense training, it does not hurt you. It only makes you better. It's almost like they teach you to be good, but not great. But if you think about it, when you think about the people who are great at what they do, maybe the greatest players, those people, they never follow the book. They never follow the book. Because like I said, they teach you to be good, but they don't teach you to be great. To be great at something, you can't follow the book. That's why you're great. Kobe was great. Jordan was great. These players are great. But they did what other people don't do. Instead of going to hang out, they going to the gym. They're like, man, you ain't taking no time off. Man, you training too much. There was never a point to them where they were training too much. There was only a point for them, they're training not enough. So you got to think of it like that. To be a normal human, they'll give you the answer how to be a normal human. But they don't give you the answer how to be great. You know why? They can't because they weren't great. That's the difference. If you don't believe me, try it. I'm telling you. If you want to be great, you can't follow the basics. You can't follow the basics. Even if you look at fitness, you look at bodybuilding, Ronnie Coleman, people train in the gym, right? People train in the gym. He said, no, I want to train out in a gym with no AC, and I'm burning up while I'm training. Why? Why would he do that? Because he wasn't normal. He wasn't normal. And what they said was normal, he always pushed the limit. To be great, you got to step outside the box. And that's the hardest, I think, for most people to understand that I teach. I ain't trying to teach you to be good at something. I want to teach you, Rota, to be great. That's what I'd like to teach. I like to teach everybody to be great. So the stuff you're going to hear from me is not going to be the stuff that's in the book. The basics. You want some of this too? You want some too? Okay. Yeah, so I just remember that I'm here teaching you. I'm trying to teach you how to be great. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to do it. Like, oh no, you're not okay with me if you don't do it. I'm not teaching that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the reason why I do the things that I do and I work out like I work out, because I've learned that to be really good at something where it's not normal, you can't train normal. And that's what I learned, and that's how I kind of gotten to where I am now. When people say, man, how do you keep up keep up with your age and stuff like that and staying in shape and being so cut, being so lean? Well, by not following the book. That's your answer. By not following the answer, man. I mean, not following the steps that they give you. That's the key, man. There you go. I got you, little man. I got you. As soon as I get him this, we can go back out there and finish the rest. He's like, man, I need my food, brother. You're taking too long, daddy. There you go, little man. Now you're good. Here you go. Come on. There you go. All right, so they're good. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the greatness. But as you see, hey, that's what you just saw right there. That's real life, man. Working out, got to stop in the workout, get the kids right, and we're going to go back out to the workout. It's real life, man. That's what I teach. That's what I teach, man. How to get things done in the real life. Because, you know, you're going to get the people, they're going to show you all of how smoothly things go. You're like, man, that person's life is great. Yeah, but they skipped about 90% of what they had to go through. They didn't put on there the argument they had with their buddy. They didn't put on none of that. It just looked like, man, your trips are always smooth. With me, it ain't gonna always be smooth. This is, as you see, this is a real life. This is dad that's got kids and he working out and he gonna teach, but at the same time, he's got stuff that gets in the way. He got to maneuver around it. It is what it is. No big deal. All right. And then lobster 69-cent guitar for 1,000 joules. Thank you. Then Cools say, can you say we love you, Tucker, for an edit? We love you, Tucker. What's that? Oh, and then Swagger Daddy says, hey, you back, Swagger Daddy? What's up, man? Say lobster is going to mostly be water weight. Facts. Water will add that weight to you. I even teach people, hey man, to get a pump, drink a bunch of water, man, when you're doing them workouts. You're gonna get a pump. He said, can you say we love you, Tekka, for edit? So I want to say it for you, man, but I don't know. These folks be having all kind of edits, man. I don't know. You got me worried, man. I might get thrown on some video and they go, oh, this dude's like this. No. All because you're going to make an edit of me. Man. What's that going to be? Is this a good thing? Let me know. Let me know if this is like supporting somebody. Hey, I'm all for it. Supporting somebody. But at the same time, I don't want to get thrown under the bus for something, that's going to backfire on me. Because people will do it. But either way, let me know if that's to support something or support somebody. I'm for that. I'm all for that. If that's so, I'll do it. All right, let's do these push-ups, man. These archer push-ups. We'll do the archer push-ups and the shorty push-ups. Then I'm gonna take it in. My kids, they getting their food, but I can tell they getting a little antsy. As soon as they start getting antsy. You got food, he got food. Why y'all eating each other's food? Well, why you gotta sit down? Why don't you eat it? Why don't you pick your food up, Rota? Go sit in, there you go. Go sit over there. Take your fork and eat your food. Yeah, I can see the kids, they getting a little antsy, so we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna take it inside, that way I can pay attention to them more. So we'll start with the shorty push-up, then go right into the archer. We'll do 6 sets. I'm probably gonna pick up the pace on it. We'll try to do it pretty quick. And then we'll take it inside. I kind of pay attention to them. Because I can see they getting a little antsy. That's how it is, man. That's real life. So the shorties will go maybe like 40 quick shorties, and then you want to do 20 full range push-ups, right? So we'll do a total of 6. So that's gonna be the shorty, then full range, and then we'll do the archer push-up. That's 2. Then we'll do it again. That's 4. And then we'll do it again. That's 6. And then we'll just call that. That way I can go inside, watch them, but we'll keep the line, the chat going, keep on chatting, and we'll go about it like that. Because like I said, I can see the kids get in, so I want to make sure I'm inside. But I want to make sure y'all at least get what I said I was gonna do. All right, here we go. Let's do the shorties real quick. You want to build that chest? That's what you want to do. There you go. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 38, 39, 40. Then on 41, going all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 47, 48, 50, 51, 3, 55, 7, 8, 60. And then do the archer push-up. So the archer push-up, you want to put one arm kind of like this, the other arm leaning. Now let me pull the camera down so y'all can see, because you probably can't even see with it being so high. Let me bring it down. I don't know how clearly y'all can see. I'll bring it down some. This might make it a little easier to see the push-ups. All right, so with the archer push-up, I put one arm over here and the other one's like this. Well, first I started wide like this, and then as I lean, I turn that arm. And I lean the other way, I turn that arm. So we're starting wide like this. You only gotta do 6. 3 this way, 3 that way. So you go here, and you extend this one, then you want to bend over just like that. See how I kind of lean to the right? Then you come back to the middle, and then you go to the left and push that arm out. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that, with both of those push-ups together, my bad, all 3 of those push-ups together, you just work the center, in the middle, and you work the outer part of all around your entire chest. So you just did that, work your chest, and then also with the archer push-up, you also working your back as well. So you're getting 2 workouts in one with the archer push-up. Then on the overhead press, you work your chest, right? The flies, we was working our back. These are easy little workouts that you can do at home, man. Now the overhead press, obviously you probably can't if you don't have one of these. But the other ones, if you got some dumbbells, you can do all these workouts. What's that? All right, we'll just do one more set, cause. Okay, yeah, let's do this last set. We're gonna take it inside. Last set, son. We're gonna take it inside. We're gonna come in there. All right. Let's do it one more time. We'll do 40 shorts and then 20 full range. Then we'll go to the archer push-up. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 18, 19, 20. 40 and then up all the way. Then 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Let me finish this, son. Let me finish this. I'm almost done. Okay, let's go in, y'all. They are doing too much right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna take it inside. Come on. Come on. I can see y'all not gonna make it. What's up, buddy?
I opened up to like after 12.
No. Not if it's PG-13.
It's a PG-13.
I think so.
Why ask me that?
Come on inside.
Daddy, why you ask me that? Daddy, why you ask me that?
I don't know, son. But
Why ask
I had to check. I don't know. I had to check, son. I don't want to lie to you and be like, yeah. You know, I really don't know. But I can find out. But I would assume that it's probably PG-13. Come on, little man. All right. That way, this way I'm here. If they need anything from me, I'm right here. I can help them out. I can go ahead and take off the hat now. I can just use this. Might feel more comfortable with me out without the hat. What's up, buddy? You want to get up here? Huh? Wipe your face first. You got to get it all over. You think I'll run. All right. So, obviously, I wanted to finish those push-ups, the archer push-ups, and the shorties. Still had another set to go, but at the same time, things that had to make an adjustment. Just like I was speaking on. I'm sorry, I don't get the mic. Just like I was speaking on earlier, I had to make an adjustment. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to make adjustments. That's just sometimes how it goes. The world is not easy. If you assume that it's going to be easy, it'll eat you up. But even if it's not easy, which it's probably not going to be, if you prepare yourself mentally for it, you can get a lot of things done, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what you go through. And the good thing about it, what a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't understand, when you go through the fire and you build off of that, you become a way better person. You build up your ability to deal with more than the usual person. So is it a great thing? Yes and no. It's not great because no, you don't want anybody to deal with a bunch of problems and pain and stuff like that. You don't want anybody to deal with that. But at the same time, if you're able to deal with it, it's going to make you a strong person. And that's one thing I always tell people. It's only going to make you stronger. If it's going to make you stronger, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Because when you're able to get stronger and stronger and better at what you're doing, just makes you a better person, man. You get to reap the benefits of it. And that's key. That is the key. We got a few new people on here. Say, is that Britte saying hi? To Britte? Appreciate you being on here, man. Thank you. And yeah, man, just those are like the biggest things. I'm gonna give you all a few. I guess I would say ideas that you can do. If you're trying to get into fitness, exercising and stuff like that, but you're kind of struggling and you just need like a few tips to help you get going, that's kind of the struggle. I speak on it a lot. One thing I think is the biggest. Listen up. This is the biggest, I think. Start today. And you go, well, I don't got the money to start today. Or today is just not a good day. No. I'm going to explain to you. What I mean by start today, any kind of workout today is good. But you got to start today. Let's say you going to bed right now. Maybe on the other side of the earth, right? You're over there like Europe and stuff like that, and it's dark. You about to go to bed. Go ahead and do some air squats before you go to bed. You don't need no weights. You don't need any weights. Do 20 air squats. And do, I don't know, depending on how many push-ups you can do, try to do some push-ups. If you can do 5, do 5. You can do 10, do 10, 20, whatever. Do some push-ups. Do that right before you go to bed. That's your first step. Then tomorrow, try to do that again before you go to bed. If you're better off doing it in the morning when you wake up, do it then. But either way, try something. If you can do that, then you're going to reap the benefits of it and you're going to see progress. And what's going to happen is you're going to do it so much that you're going to start to say to yourself, man, this is so good. I don't want to stop. As soon as you get to the point where you don't want to stop, then everything changes. So try that. Yeah, give that a shot, and we'll see how it go. He said, yeah, respect, bro. Keep being yourself. Hey, man, that's what I try to do. Try to keep being myself on a daily basis. It's hard for each and every one of us out here. Some people, maybe they got a good hand dealt from day one. They parents set them up right, and maybe they had money and stuff like that. Maybe that's their case. The disadvantage of that, when you don't deal with struggle, the first time you deal with struggle, throw it in the towel. Throw it in the towel because you're like, oh my gosh, this is the worst case scenario. But people who deal with struggle all the time, to them it's nothing. Oh man, what is this? This ain't nothing. It's easy. I deal with this all the time. Man, I deal with this with my eyes closed. You know what I mean? That's normal. So definitely focus on getting better. And whenever you got to go through the fire, things get tough, things get hard. Don't stress it, man. Just keep going, keep fighting. Because when you keep fighting, you're gonna reap the benefits on the other side. That mountain might be high, and it seems like you can't get to the top of it. But when you eventually do, the amount of love that you cherish, what you've gotten to, and you cherish it so much to the point that you just like, man, you can't stop being amazed by it because you saw what it was to deal with the struggle to get all the way to the top. Whether if you're trying to lose weight, let's say you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to lose, 100 pounds or not, maybe it's a weight that you just knew that you didn't think you could get there. And then you finally get there. And it's all because you didn't quit. You kept trying it. Like I say, try it. And when you got to the end and you notice, man, now I'm in shape. I can't believe I did that. This is amazing. It started with that little point when you said, today, I'm going to start today. I'm not going to start tomorrow. I'm not going to start next week. I'm going to start today. And that's key. It's so key. People don't understand how key that is. Because I'm going to tell you why. A lot of times if you say, yeah, I'm going to start next week. Man, next week don't ever come. The week itself comes, but you don't start. Oh, I'm going to start in a month. Okay. When people tell me that, I just say, okay. I don't hold my breath because you got to start now. Matter of fact, start yesterday. Obviously you can't, but that's what I mean. Like how important it is to start right away. Doesn't have to be the state of the art gym. You don't have to have the best uh, equipment with you wherever you're at. But you can just start now, whether it's just doing air squats and push ups and sit ups and stuff like that on your own with no weights. Hey man, do it. Try it. Because that's what's gonna keep you going, get you going. And then once you start doing it consistently, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna feel like you need it more. Like, man, I need to go work out. I don't even feel right without working out. Then you get into the gym. Now you're going to the next level. Now you're really working out, right? And then you still might even be doing the stuff that you're doing at the house, the little squats or whatever, push-ups at the house as well. So you really getting it in. Now you got a consistency going, and you're disciplining yourself to get better and better and better every single day. You're working on it, get better. You work on get better, get better. But being consistent, that's key. So remember that. Those things are so important. If you're trying to reach your fitness and exercise, fitness and health goals, man, you got to do those things. You got to do those things, and that's the first step. That's the first step. All right, then we got Robin. Say, Mac, if you not eating though, you getting small. Yeah, if you're not eating, you definitely will get small. I can tell you that. He said, real talk, bro. Enough respect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Then Brooklyn 7 Savior, how did you get so cut? Constant workouts. Kai. No screaming. Mm-mm. Okay. He's not there. Come here. Okay. How did you get those so cut? So I would say this. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was 5, I started working out, right? So I've been working out my whole life. But the way I stay cut, at my age, next month I'll be 43. At my age, I work out till failure a lot. I do a lot of misdirection workouts and muscle confusion workouts. What do I mean by that? For instance, I might be doing a push-up work routine where I'm going in opposite direction than I should go. So I'm doing the push-ups, and maybe I make my arms go left, do the push-ups, then I do the push-ups over here to the right, then I go back. I have one where I just move my arms all over the place. It changes up. It's a change up, and the muscles get confused. And then I do a lot of just straight muscle confusion to where I'm doing a workout and I change up real fast. I didn't plan it out. I just mixed it up. A lot of times we do a set workout, or I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work out to this number, this many reps, this many sets. I do that sometimes, but a lot of times if I'm really training and I'm not like taping and I'm just doing it for me, I'm pushing myself like really hard, and I'm doing a lot of muscle confusion and then really pushing myself to the extreme. So, a lot of people, they go, oh, well, muscle confusion, that's not real or whatever. I'm like, if you try it, you're gonna find out that it is, because I do it all the time. But it is what it is. Hard work pays off, man, in any kind of way. You work hard, you're gonna get the benefit. All right. And then we got say Brooklyn, say no doubt. Yes, indeed. Then you say, do you do cardio? My cardio is like football and basketball. That's like my cardio. I don't write. A lot of people, they go to the gym, which is fine. Go to the gym and run on the treadmill and stuff like that. That's fine. I'm not the guy that goes to the gym and runs on the treadmill, or here and there I'll go run a mile or two, here and there. But I don't just run miles every day. The cardio is excellent. I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea thinking I'm teaching people that cardio is not excellent. I'm not saying cardio is not excellent. I just don't do it because I don't want to lose the muscle mass that I have. And I know sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the cardio can take away from your muscle mass. And so I don't want to lose any, so I stay with it. But I'm gonna get to these guys. They getting antsy. I can see they get antsy. So Spends on his last little. He spends on his last little things here. I bet his American crack head drunkie. See, you got. Let me bring it to this guy here. What is it? Rand Blake. So you got people. I speak on this all the time. I'll just do it again. You got people who mad at themselves. This guy right here, the Rand Blake, he mad at himself. He's not happy with himself, right? So his only way to feel happy with himself is trying to talk about somebody else. The first thing he say, oh, he got on here, right? He said, oh, got somebody I can talk about. I feel terrible today. Let me try to make them feel terrible, right? So he got the misery love company problem. So unfortunately for him, he's probably talking to the wrong guy. I ain't gonna say probably, he's talking to the wrong guy. Because I grew up in a big old family and I was last, so we clowned all day. So his boring comments are trash. But we're gonna just let him enjoy his mad life, and he gonna just be a mad man or mad whatever it is. They'll just be mad. We'll leave that. Say then we got 0726 Brandon. How tall are you, bro? I'm 6'5", 205 pounds. I always go from 202 to about 205, but I'm 6'5" is my height. And you say Jason Whitlock the same way. Yeah, you know, Jason Whitlock, he's the same way as that guy. They get mad, or they just, just got negative energy. You know, here we don't like negative energy, man. We like good energy. Good energy is all what it's all about, man. Good and positive energy, man, takes you a long way. Negativity, you can leave with it. You know, that's kind of how I look at it. He said from the Caribbean, so I'm good. Well, I'm gonna say that's a bold face, and I ain't even gonna say the last word. I'll leave that alone. We're just leaving him alone. We'll just leave anger management alone. All right, then we got Brandon say, any recommendations on taller guys building weight? Well, I'm like you. I'm 6'5". At the end of the day, if you're trying to build weight, trying to get mass, bulk up, heavyweight is gonna get you to bulk up, right? Heavyweight. And heavyweight, the heavier you go, the better. Now I'm not saying go to the gym and just lift as much weight you can possibly every single day. I'm saying do your strength training with heavy weight, you know, and then it's slow to grow. If you're trying to get bigger, go slower, you'll grow. If you're trying to go get ripped, like me, because a lot of people go, man, you're lean, bro, you're ripped. I do a lot of reps. That's my choice. Everybody got their own opinion, own choice. That's what I choose. Could I be bigger if I wanted to? Yeah. But I choose to be like this. That's just my choice. But yeah, if you're trying to get big, my brother, hit the weights, lift heavy, and you're going to get there. And then we got Corey Nelson say, good energy and vibes. Hey, that's what it's all about. I get, you know how many negative people I get on here on a daily basis when I'm doing my live? It's consistent. It's consistent. But that just lets me know one thing. You know what that lets me know, Corey? You know what that lets me know? That I'm doing something good. Because when you start getting haters, you're only doing something good. Because haters don't care when you ain't doing nothing good. They hate when you're doing something good. Because it's like, man, I don't like this. How has he got this? Okay. You know, how did he do this? Okay. Well, let me say something negative. Right? Let me say this. You know, that's what they drive off of. That's what they drive off of. But for me, you probably talking to the wrong person. Because I can care less. I look at it like this. I'm gonna tell you. I had one guy on my live. He goes, man, you're stupid. I said, you calling me stupid, but you on my live using my time. Hey, boys, enough. Sit down. Y'all go sit down. I said, you on my live using your time on my live. And I told him, I said, okay, so who's really stupid? Right? Who's really stupid? You're not getting paid for the time that you're doing, but you helping me make money off of your time. So who's really stupid? And when I said that in the comment, the guy never gave another comment again. It just shows you're going to have people that's going to get on there. They're going to come with negative energy, whatever like that. Man, we positive energy in here, man. And we're gonna keep it that way, and it's gonna stay that way. And all the haters, they can hate as much as they want. They're gonna just have to sit back and keep on hating. And then we got Mike Jones. You're not working out today? Man, we just finished, man. Mike, we just finished, man. You missed it, man. I hate that you missed it. But you can watch the replay, though. Hey, check out the replay. If you want to see a certain part of any of my lives or anything like that, man, you can always go back to the replays, man. Hit the replay. You can watch the whole thing. No big deal. If you don't get to watch it live, it's okay. But you can always go back to the replay. So Mike Jones, I mean, if I were you, I'd just go back and watch the replay. It's still brand new. You know, you just didn't see it 100% live, but you pretty much saw it live because I just ended it just a few minutes ago. I mean, I didn't end the live, but I ended the workout a few minutes ago. All right, then we got Rip Dog 1639. You built like a dang machine. Looking good. Keep it up. Props to you. Hard work. Appreciate that, man. I try to, man. I try to, as I always say, try it. I try to stay consistent. The older I get, the harder I work. You know, because it's easy to get comfortable, sedentary, and then we don't want to do nothing. And then you just start to get lazy. So my key is the older I get, the more I have to train harder, you know. And I was saying earlier, you know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Some people want you to be the big, broad body. Yeah, that's not me. And I don't want to look like that. Nothing against them. That's their choice. I like being lean and cut. When I go places, I stand out. People go, man, bro, that's good, bro. Keep that up. Keep that up, you know. I feel like I encourage people, especially when they find out my age. Then I really feel like I encourage people because I can tell their reaction. And the reaction says everything. You know, their reaction says everything. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. But the reaction says a lot. So thank you very much. You helping me to keep on working and keep on training. All right. Rand Blake, internet is young people. Okay, that's another one. We're going to leave him alone. Max Dad, Blake parents, probably cousins, fam, is sad, but much respect to you. You're right. You know what Blake, what's going on in Blake's household, man. So we gonna just let Blake be, man. Blake got so much negativity, man. Blake can't help himself, man. He don't even know how to get it out of his system. He's just negative. You walk down the street and people could turn around, they see it, they can smell it. Man, what's all this negativity I'm smelling, man? Oh, that's you. Oh, okay, that's you. Okay. I ain't surprised no more. I forgot you always negative. You know, that's probably what it is, man. Oh, man. And then got Mike Jones say, so how you work out every day? I am just starting to work out. Well, Mike, I don't work out every single day. I don't want you to, get the wrong idea. But I do work out a lot. I'm not going to lie. I work out a lot. I say probably around 4 times a week is my key, working out about 4 times a week. But then sometimes it's more. Sometimes it's less. Sometimes it's three times in a week or 2. It just depends. But I'm definitely consistent. But I just try to do as much as I possibly can. Sometimes the situation doesn't fit right. Maybe it's one of those weeks where the kids is just like really being antsy all week. All week long, and it kind of messes up the routine. But I just do my best to try to figure out ways around it. There's been plenty of times where I've gone into the backyard late at night just to get a workout in. When we used to live at our other apartment, the apartment had a gym. I would go there sometimes 11, 12 o'clock at night while everybody was asleep just to get a workout in. It's dedication, discipline, and dedication, and I would do it consistently. So sometimes you gotta go outside the box to get things to stay consistent. And for me, that's what I've had to do. I meet fathers all the time. They're like, man, yeah, before I had kids, it was so easy, but now it's getting hard. How do you maintain? They'll ask that, and I tell them what I do, and they go, okay, well that's good. I'm gonna try to take from that. Just gotta maneuver around it, man. All right, then we got the Brooklyn Savior 7. I'm older than you, bro. I'll be 48 this year. One thing I know is that back in the day, we just had to work out. There was no internet. We just had to live and learn and watch people. Facts. I used to go to the gym when I was in my early 20s. There was no social media, nothing. Nobody had phones. Phones out. They phone. Only time you saw their phone out, it was when they would listen to their music. You know, that was it. Everybody was just working out. I remember those days. Um, so yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Obviously, you older than me, but like I said, I've been working out since I was 5. So that's since in the 80s when I started working out. Now at the gym, I've been going to the gym since I was 18. So that would have been like what, 2001? 2001 when I started going to the gym. So yeah, back in 2001, nobody was up in there taping and nothing like that. There were no cameras. Guys were just in there working out. That was it. So I remember them good old days, man. I'm with you on that. Then Ace 956 saying hi. Appreciate you, man, for being on here. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. So, but either way, man, I enjoyed it today, as I enjoy it all the time. For everybody on here, first off, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button. And one thing to remember, stay away from negative people, because there's always going to be people around you that's going to try to tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. They just telling you that because they know they can't do it. So let them hate on you. Let them do it. You keep on doing what you got to do. You got to get to your goal. Keep on doing it. Let them be mad at their own lives. You know. But vegan trying fit, man. Don't forget. Try it. Don't forget to try it. All right. I'll see y'all Friday. We'll be back out here with another workout. I think I'm doing a challenge on Friday. I'll have to look at it when I schedule it out. I think I'm doing a challenge on Friday, so definitely don't want to miss that. And then next Friday, I was speaking of it earlier. It's going to be a live, but it's only going to be for members only. I'm gonna put the link on my next post. I'll make a post. I'm gonna put the link on there, so make sure you check out the post so you can click on that link. That way you can get yourself a membership. They only like $3 to get a membership. And you can get on that live, because on that live, it's going to be pen to paper, giving step after step after step of what you need to do. So you definitely want to be on that live. You do not want to miss that live. There's different levels to the memberships, but as long as you even have the basic one, the basic one, you can still get on the live. So it is what it is. Don't miss it. Like I said before, hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content. Vegan Trying Fit, don't forget, try it. All right, y'all have a good one. Oh, Brooklyn, you say you started working out in 1998? Oh, yeah, so you started, what, about 3 years before I did. Well, I started working out at the gym before I did, but I've been working out since I was 5. But hey, if you missed it, if you came in late, make sure y'all hit that replay, man. Watch the replay. All right, y'all have a good one.